eyes. There we go. I know, I know. It takes a lot of work to look this good, just telling you. Oh, my hair. Okay. So let me go ahead and get you pointed down where we're going to be working today, which is right here. Okay. And then I will do a sample. Okay. I'll actually cook one because this is new to me. Sorry, get my math equations out of the way. I've actually never done this before. So I don't have anything measured out. Bad me. But let's go ahead and run through the ingredients. Now I'm making half a recipe here because I want to fit it into 1 quart jar, okay? So because of my dairy allergy, I am using a dairy whey-based powder from Honeyville. This doesn't bother me even a tiny bit. I'm also using whole eggs from Augustin Farms. Now, if you, I'm not going to, but if you want, you can, I would say, probably substitute part of the powdered milk or whatever you're going to be using for the dairy with powdered buttermilk to make buttermilk pancakes, or just use all buttermilk. Okay, you'll have to experiment with that, but I'm not going to use this today. I use this when I make my Alfredo sauce, which I think I already have a video for that up, and if I do, I'll put a link for it up there or there. Okay. And then we got the baking soda, baking powder, salt. I'm going to use my pink Himalayan salt and flour. Okay, let me just go get a few more items I realized I forgot to get. Okay, here we go. Sorry if you hear any noise in the background. That's my air conditioner running. It just kicked on. It's 4:30 in the afternoon, and it's warm in here. So, all right. So we are going to start with 3 cups of flour. There's my cup measure. Sorry. Just realized how loud that really is. Okay, 3 cups of all-purpose flour. We're going to use, oh, forgot the sugar. Dang it, knew I was going to forget something else. Oh, goodness. Okay, sugar. We are going to use 2 tablespoons of just pure cane sugar. 1, 2, okay. And then we are going to add 1½ tablespoons of baking powder. My hands are clean. Okay, 1. Take a guess, it's probably about half. Okay. Oh, I know, I'm quite the tapper today, aren't I? Sorry. Okay, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I think I have to declump this. Okay. 1 teaspoon, and because there were some clumps that didn't go in, I'm going to add just a smidge more. There we go. All right. Half a teaspoon. Got my half teaspoon. Half of a teaspoon of salt. You probably, I'm not sure if you could ignore the salt, but you could probably add less. But half a teaspoon in all of this does not seem like overly salty to me. Especially if you use like kosher salt or a Himalayan salt, because it just really doesn't have it's not huge salt in your mouth. Okay, now for the big ingredients. Whole egg. Whole egg. We want, this is the egg powder, and we are going to want 1/4 cup plus 3½ tablespoons. So it's 1/4 cup. Yeah. 1/4 cup plus 3½ tablespoons. 1, 2, 3 and a half. Okay. I will put a an absorbent pad in there. Okay, now the milk, 1/4 cup of milk. Try not to cross-contaminate too much. Okay. So let's give this a good mix. Now, the directions originally to make this was 1 cup of mix to 1 cup of milk and 1 egg. Okay, so I've eliminated the milk and the egg. Now we're going to use water, okay, because the milk and the egg is already in here, okay? And it's enough milk and enough egg for the whole entire batch, not just one portion. So, if I did this right, I think I did. All right, so we're going to need 1 cup of the mix. All right, let me just scoop out 1 cup of mix, and then I'm going to set it aside. I don't really feel like dirtying another bowl. So I'm going to set this aside for just a moment, and then I'm going to pour this into here. And if this is good, I'm going to be making a, yeah, okay. I am going to be making a lot of this, right? Okay, let's see if we can do this now without spilling it all over the counter. All right, that's not gonna work. I don't know why sometimes I really want to work harder, but I apparently do. I must love cleaning countertops. Now, I'm looking at this and I am thinking, holy schmoly, if I had that other cup in here, it wouldn't fit. So, if you're going to store it, if you're going to make even half this batch, if you're going to make this batch and you want it to fit in a quart container, you're going to have to make half of this, which won't really work. because you need even cups of the mix. So you're gonna have to store it in a bigger container or in maybe 2 1.5 pint jars. That might work. Now this should be shelf stable. Nothing in here to go bad. So if I wanted to vacuum seal this, I would put like a coffee filter on top of this, you know, over it with maybe a moisture absorber in here, and I would vacuum seal the lid on. But I'm just going to use this lid for right now and label this and put it up in my cabinet. Okay, now let's do this. Okay, and I'm going to go get a cup of water and I'll be right back. Okay, 1 cup of water. Okay, like I said, we're learning, right? So 1 cup of water is too much, which is odd, but this is some seriously runny pancake mix. All right, so we'll fix this by adding another cup. Or should we do it half a cup at a time? Let's see. Let's do maybe half a cup. Okay, so that's much better. Okay, so 1.5 cup of mix. I'm going to add that on my written thing here. Mix. 1.5 cup. Okay, so 1.5 cup mix to 1 cup of water. Should be okay, but let's go play. Oh, it's so fun to experiment. Okay, let's go play. Take you with me. Okay. That's good, Luca. Okay, let's see how this turns out. I'm going to turn this up a little bit since I'm standing here. Let me bring you closer. There we go. Whoops. Probably could have had this pan a little hotter, but that's okay. It's a bubbling. Alright, I am just getting some stuff ready and for our taste test. See how that's looking. Well, it's starting to cook. Alright, I'll bring you back when this is cooked. Alright, I have flipped the pancake. It has cooked some more. I'm thinking it's probably just about finished. Look at that, and I watched it actually puff up which is always a good sign. Now this probably didn't get brown everywhere because I had a lot of butter in the pan. I sometimes seem to get a little silly when I'm videotaping. I forget how to cook a little bit. But that looks really good. I would say it's done. So I'm going to bring you over here to where I've got a plate all set up. Look at that. Look at that beautiful pancake deliciousness, I hope. It's deliciousness. Okay. So what I'm going to do is put butter on, a little bit of butter. I don't always put butter on my pancakes. Okay, and then I've got my fake syrup, but I want to take a taste of it just as is. I want to look at the inside. Okay, so it maybe need to be cooked a little bit more. Tell you, I forget how to cook. Yeah, let me put this back on for a little bit. I think part of the problem is that, okay, there's our pancake. Now I did take a piece off already and sampled it and thought, oh, it was a little gooey. So, this may not be a complete success yet, but we'll see. Let me see. Oh. Well, it's certainly hot. You know what? I think it is a success, and I'm going to tell you, besides the fact that I'm scalding my fingertips, which is hard to believe, but is because, can you see the air in the mix when it was starting to cook? I think the problem was on my end, operator error. I don't think I had all right, I will go ahead and write out the recipe for you. And remember, I cut it in half, so I am going to give you my half recipe, or maybe somehow I'll figure out a way to give you both. Okay? All right. Thanks for stopping by. If you like these kind of videos and you'd like to see more, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and share with anyone else who might want to try to make my dry pancake mix better. I certainly would appreciate it. And stay tuned for more fun. All right. Thanks. Bye. Off button. I'm popping right back in. Sorry, I'm still eating the pancake. It's actually starting to taste really good. If you want, you could use some freeze-dried or dehydrated fruit if you want to put that into your batter and have fruity pancakes. Or you could probably dump some chocolate chips or nuts, whatever you want. You could probably dump that right into this batter and it would just be wonderful. Fresh fruit, dehydrated fruit, whatever you got. Okay? All right, just thought I'd add that. Thanks. Bye.